Hi students, welcome to my classes. Today in construction material engineering class, we will discuss about the water cement ratio, workability and the factors affecting the workability. That is in your syllabus as per learning specific outcome 1.7.4 says define water cement ratio and workability. 1.7.5 says describe the factors affecting the workability. So we are going to the topic directly. First of all, definition of water cement ratio. As we know, concrete is a mixture of a heterogeneous mixture of cement, fine aggregate, coarse aggregate, and water. These are heterogeneous mixtures. Okay. So, water cement ratio, there should be some ratio that has to be fixed, that is fixed in between coarse aggregate, fine aggregate, and cement. So there are some ratio present in between the water and the cement. Which ingredient? Only the water and cement, there is some ratio. That ratio is known as water to cement. The ratio between the weight of water to the weight of cement in the concrete mix called water cement ratio. Actually, it is a weight. It is a weight to weight ratio. That is known as the water cement ratio. We well knew the quantity of water is very important while concrete is mixing because the durability and strength of concrete depends upon the water consumption in the concrete. As you know, the durability, that is how durable the concrete is, how much time it will last. As you know, the Palarivattam bridge, the Papanisheri bridge, the durability criteria is not satisfied. It is being decayed after 1 year of construction. Actually, the building has to be lasted for 20 years. So durability is a very important criteria. So in order to satisfy that durability criteria, water cement ratio should be maintained to a sufficient quantity. And strength of concrete. When the water cement ratio varies, the strength also varies. There is a direct relationship between water cement ratio and the strength of concrete. That we will discuss. Then, how to calculate the water cement ratio? By using the water cement ratio, how to calculate the quantity of water for concrete? As you know, there there is the making of the concrete. There is an IS standard, Indian standard. There should be for each gradation, each grade, there will be some water cement ratio is recommended. Last class we have discussed about the grades of concrete. For each grade, in IS standard is mentioning some constant water cement. That is always it is in the ratio in between 0.4 to 0. Normally we take 0.42. For an example, we took it as 0.4. If the 0.42 is the water cement ratio, what will be the quantity of water for one bag cement? As you know, one bag cement has a weight of 50 kg. How much will be the weight of one bag cement? 50 kg. If we are multiplying, that is weight of water to the weight of is WW divided by weight of cement. WC is equal to how much? 0. If you are cross multiplying it, that is WW is equal to 0.4 to WC, weight of cement. This is what done here, 0.450 kg. So which will give an answer of 21 kg, or in other ways 21 kg is equivalent to water. That much water. So the required quantity of water is 21 liter per second. If you are having a water, if you are maintaining a water cement ratio of 0.42, for a 50 kg of cement has to be added to a concrete mean, you have to take 21 liters of water. That is by using this ratio, you can find out the quantity. This is how the proportioning of proportioning Then define water cement ratio and workability. As per American Concrete, it says the workability. Next point is workability. We'll define the workability. As I have already mentioned you, as I have already explained you the term, the workability in the previous class, the property of freshly mixed concrete, which determines the ease and homogeneity with which it can be mixed, placed, consolidated, and okay, with the homogeneity. Okay, how easy we can place it, we can mix it, and we can consolidate it and finish it. Actually, it is a hypothetical term that is known as the workability. ഒരു വർക്കബിലിറ്റി എന്ന ഒരു ടേം ആണ്. ഇത് എങ്ങനെ നമുക്ക് മിക്സ് ചെയ്ത് പ്ലേസ് ചെയ്ത് കോമ്പാക്ട് ചെയ്ത് എളുപ്പത്തിൽ ഫിനിഷ് known as the workability done by the American government. As per Road Research Laboratory UK, which gives another definition for the workability, the property of concrete which determines the amount of useful internal work necessary to produce full compaction. നമുക്കറിയാം ഒരു കോൺക്രീറ്റ് കോമ്പാക്ട് ചെയ്യണമെങ്കിൽ there should be some internal friction between the particles. There will be a coarse aggregate. In between two coarse aggregate there will be an internal friction. In between a coarse aggregate and fine aggregate there will be an internal friction. In between two fine aggregate there will be you should observe in a molecular way. In a molecular way, if you are observing, there will be some internal friction. In order to overcome that internal friction, the concrete has itself to do some internal work in order to overcome that internal friction. So some amount of work done, it should be done. So the property of concrete which determines that work is known as workability. The thing that is given by the Road Research Laboratory, United Kingdom. Useful internal work is a property of concrete alone through some amount of energy spent in order to overcome the friction of concrete and formwork. In between the concrete and formwork, there should be some friction. That also it has to. Concrete and the reinforcement bar, some friction. That should some internal energy has to spend. So the property of concrete which determines that internal energy known as the workability. Clear? So next, describe the factors affecting the workability. There may be numerous factors affect the workability. In that, the prime and the important factors are the water content, the mixed proportion, size of aggregate, shape of aggregate, surface texture of aggregate, grading of aggregate, use of admixtures, environmental conditions, time. These are very important factors. So, how water content affected? നമുക്കറിയാം when more water is added, കൂടുതൽ വെള്ളം ആഡ് ചെയ്യുന്നതോറും വെള്ളം ഒഴുകും കോൺക്രീറ്റ്. സ്റ്റെബിലിറ്റി എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ എന്താണ്? പെട്ടെന്ന് പ്ലേസ് ചെയ്ത് കോമ്പാക്ട്, വെള്ളം കൂടിയാൽ എന്തായി പെട്ടെന്ന് പോയി കോമ്പാക്ട് ചെയ്ത് എല്ലാ സ്ഥലത്തും ഒക്യുപ്പൈ ചെയ്തത് അവിടെ. So higher water content always increase. So the thing you have to keep in mind is that when water is added, more water is added, the strength of the concrete decreases. The strength of the concrete decreases. As you know, water to cement ratio has to be maintained where a minimum value 0.4 or 0.5 it has to be. If the more and more water is added, the water cement ratio may increase beyond 0. May go beyond 0.6. What happens when the water increases more than a limit? What happens? So what we have to do? In the meantime, you have to increase the cement content. In the meantime, you have to increase the cement content also. So what will happen? Water to cement ratio will remain constant. When water is increased, increase the cement content also. So that what will happen? The water cement ratio will. This is the best thing that you can do. So water content is a very important parameter. Then mixed proportion. In mixed proportion, the aggregate cement ratio. There will be so many properties are there. In that, aggregate cement ratio is an important factor influencing workability. When higher aggregate cement ratio, the leaner is the concrete. As you know, aggregate is at the top. When aggregate is increased, what will happen? More aggregate will be there. Some tight mix, some lean mix will be produced. So there should not be sufficient quantity for the aggregate to lubricate. That is, paste will be less. More aggregate will be there, the paste will be less. So what will happen? So less mobility, the lubrication, there won't be much lubrication, so less workability. So aggregate cement ratio is a prime parameter. In rich concrete, more paste is available to give workability. If you are adding more cement, when increasing the aggregate, increase the cement also. So it will give the better workability. There will be for the aggregates, there will be paste. More paste will be available for better workability. So aggregate cement ratio is an important parameter. Determines the workability. Then size of aggregate. If you are increasing, if you are bigger size of aggregate use ചെയ്യുകയാണെങ്കിൽ it will roll നല്ല രീതിയിൽ അത് ഉരുളാൻ വേണ്ടി സാധിക്കും. So less is the surface area and hence the less amount of water is required for wetting the surface. Less paste only is required. So bigger paste, bigger thing will give the higher workability. For a given quantity of water and paste, bigger size of aggregate will give the higher work. So only less surface area and hence less amount of water is required for wetting the surface and less paste only is required. So it will give the better workability. Less paste എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ നമുക്ക് എളുപ്പമാണ്. അങ്ങനെ കുറെ കഷ്ണമാക്കുമ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് വോളിയം കൂടും, ഒരുപാട് പേസ്റ്റ് വേണം, വർക്കബിലിറ്റി പേസ്റ്റ് അത്ര സിമെന്റ് പേസ്റ്റ് അത്രക്ക് ഉണ്ടാവില്ല, വെള്ളം അത്രക്ക് ഉണ്ടാവില്ല. ബിഗർ അഗ്രിഗേറ്റ് ആണ് കുറച്ച് വെള്ളം കുറച്ച് സിമെന്റ് മാത്രം മതി, വർക്കബിലിറ്റി കൂടി. So we are going for the next one, that shape of aggregate. As you know, rounded സാധനം എന്താവും, വെട്ടണുരുളും. Better workability, rounded aggregate. Angular, elongated, flaky aggregate will give the poor workability. So shape of aggregate has a better influence in the workability measuring. Then being round in shape, the friction resistance also greatly reduced. Being the rounded, since it's a rounded one, the frictional resistance is reduced. So it's a better workability. River sand and gravel provide greater workability to concrete than crushed sand and aggregate. If you are using the M sand or some machine mixed sand, it is having less workability compared to the river sand and gravel sand. There may be a Viva question that may be asked, which sand is better? You can always suggest the river sand and gravel sand provides better workability. Since it's a rounded one, it provides the better workability, right? Then the surface texture. Surface texture. If it's a roughly textured thing, means there should be more area should be there. Surface area will be high, more amount of cement should be there, more amount of water should be required, so the workability is very poor. Okay, that is a very, when the volume increases, more cement and more water is essential, so the workability is a decrease, right? Smooth or glassy textured aggregate will give less friction, better well. So the surface texture should be smooth and glassy. The friction should be less, so it will give the better workability. Then the grading of concrete. A well graded concrete. What is a well graded concrete? There should be large substrate particles should be there, will be there. Again, some fraction will be the smaller particle. Again, a smaller particle. All the fraction in this in a sufficient amount. So it is the a well graded aggregate. എല്ലാ തരത്തിലുള്ള സൈസുകളും അതിലുണ്ടാവും. അപ്പൊ നല്ലൊരു ക്ലോസ്ലി പാക്കിംഗ്. So it will give a better workability. So always go for a well aggregated aggregate. So the total voids are less, excess space is available to give better lubricating effect. Aggregate particles will slide past each other with least amount of compacting effect. Words. So the better the grading, the less is the void and the higher the workability. Okay, so always don't go for the poor graded aggregates, or the don't use same aggregate of 6 mm, 6 mm, 6 mm. Go for 12 mm, 6 mm, then a 3 mm. Like that, if you go means a well graded aggregate. So a well graded, എല്ലാ fractions well graded. So it will give the better workability. Use of admixtures, as you have already studied, admixtures always increase. It decreases the internal friction between the particles. So it acts as a ball bearing. It acts as a ball bearing. So it slides past each other and gives the mobility to the particles. So always increases the workability. So they also act as an artificial fine aggregate of very smooth. It acts as a smooth surface. Then fine glassy pozzolanic made a better lubricating effects, better workability. So the environmental conditions. On a hot day, that's temperature affect the workability. Hot day increases the water content to maintain desired workability. If concrete is exposed to sunlight and in some water is due to the, so since it is a hot day means the workability will be reduced. So have to keep it to the temperature to a maximum optimum. So we should be very careful. More water is added, more workability will be produced. So environmental condition also will affect the workability. Then time, fresh concrete losses workability with that. When the time increases, what will happen? Some amount of moisture will be evaporated. By that time, what will happen? By that time, what will happen? If water is liberated means the workability will decreases. There won't be sufficient water to lubricate. On average, a 125 mm slump concrete, you will be studying the slump test. So 125 mm slump test may lose about 50 mm slump in the first 1 hour. There will be a test called a slump test. Slump con we have to manufacture. If we are measuring the slump, we'll be studying that. പഠിക്കും നിങ്ങൾ സ്ലം നിങ്ങൾ മെഷർ ചെയ്യുകയാണെങ്കിൽ ഫസ്റ്റ് 125 mm slump ഉണ്ടാവും പക്ഷേ ആഫ്റ്റർ എ സം amount of time the slump will be ready. So that is the difference. Workability is measured by this parameter slump. Workability in terms of compaction factor, there should be some amount of another test is compaction factor test. 0.10 degrees will be there the period of 1 hour. So time is a very important parameter. All two tests in your syllabus have to study the two tests that I may explain in the next classes. So time is a premium parameter, prime parameter in determining the workability. So you study all those things, revise the things, revise regularly. Thank you. See you in the next class. Bye.